one practice, Lake Chickamauga. And you can do all the color shadings.
There you go, guys. Bunch of grass are down here growing.
Whoa! It's not too bad. Morning. Tell me your name.
Willie Stevens, Brad Hooks.
Willie Stevens and Brad Hooks. They got a derby today here on Chickamauga, but they want to say hi to everybody. All right. Good luck to you guys. You bet. Morning. So we're out here. It's day one practice, Lake Chickamauga, the first ever FLW Super Tournament combined with the MLF Bass Pro Tour guys. So it's cool, you know, the MLF FLW organizations combined now. This is our first event together, and man, we're excited. We've been here once before, but it was earlier in the year. It's now late June, so I'm excited to see how this fishery's changed. I got rods everywhere. I got rigged up. I got 10 rods on the deck. I got another 6 or 7 there. Everything's got different baits on it. Excited to get out here and see if these fish are on ledges or if they're in grass or up in creeks on shallow targets. But first things first, let's get out here and start doing our thing. Let's start hunting. Let's use our C-maps. We got this new C-map by Lowrance, and you can do all the color shading so you can see all this cool, unique, tight contour. You can color shade it however you want. So we're gonna be using that big time on this one. Already lots of fish here, but we know that. There's fish everywhere in this lake. So let's go fishing. Okay, so I wasn't running the camera yet, but we just had our first bite. We found just a little bit of vegetation growing on just a little bit of a shallow flat, and I was about to give up on it, and then I got bumped, and I went ahead and jerked on it just to see what it was, and it was about like a 2.5 pounder, but it was really fat and healthy looking. So if you find a little bit older fish, they're gonna weigh a lot if they're that kind of shape and size. So we'll sit here a little minute. I'll leave the camera running. Maybe I'll get another bite. We'll see. There's another one right there. Oh, we got a big one. Okay. We got a big one. That was like 2 casts after the last bite. There's a lot of boats around here, so we just gotta be careful what we're doing. But it's a big one. I want to see the shape of it. I want to see if it's as healthy as that first one I jumped off. Yeah, that's a really healthy fish. That's the kind we're looking for sure. There you go, guys. It's that new owner flipping hook. It's awesome. That's a big one. That's like a 5 pounder. So probably just shy of it. It's not as fat and healthy as the other one, but it's probably a 4 3/4. It's close to 5. But anyway, fantastic. So let's let her go. And off she goes. So that's a fantastic start. And you can see up here on the graph, all this grass. See all these little clumps of grass are down here growing? No, that's what those fish are sitting on. Out here in like 10 foot deep. Grass growing in 10 foot deep is muy bueno. We got another one very next cast. We're gonna look at this one and then we're gonna quit. We didn't even jerk, but I think he's hooked himself.
So that's a 2.5 pounder. Well, that's about as good a start as we can ask for. It's 6:50, and we already have an area that seemingly is very fruitful, and we can try to expand on this. Another bass boat over here, but there's a tournament going on like every day at this lake, and there's another one today, and there's just boats everywhere, and like a lot of them are fly fishing. Is that a thing? Fly fishing bass tournaments? We got another one right now. I don't know if you can see the rod bouncing, trying to get him to let it go. We're in a little different area, not far away, but we put on a different color, and he's still swimming around with it here. You can see the rod throbbing there, but we'll try there. He let it go. I put on something with some chartreuse on it, just something obnoxious, summer craw color. Just trying to find out some different colors. I mean, that first color was like June bug, and then this color is like obnoxiously chartreuse with a little green pumpkin in it. And just trying to figure out some different colors that they like. In an area that I've already found a bunch of fish, so this is good. There's a whole lot of area here. This is just a lot of some shallow stuff that's got some grass on it. It's got some nasty stuff on it too, but it's got to have a little bit of better stuff also. We got a big one right here. I mean, we got a big one. I can feel it was a big one. Yep. Oh my Lord, we just got a big hard bite. Yeah, that fish feels really heavy. Just shaking these off, guys. I've been trying to do a lot better about not catching fish in practice, and hopefully they don't swallow, but this one hit it really hard, really aggressive. Golly. Let's get the big boy out there. Size of your hand. He's about to jump now, I think. We ain't jerked on him yet, but I think we got him. Let's see what we're working with here. No, he's not big. He did swallow it, which is what I didn't want. There we go. There's a keeper. Small keeper on the old jig. Marked a brush pile there with the live sight and pitched in there and caught one. It's interesting. Another one. That was a big one. All right, so here's kind of a midday update. I haven't been running the GoPro the whole time, but water temps are like 80 in the morning. We're 83 right now. We're out here on the main, checking for ledges, looking for offshore fish. I'm finding fish out here, but they won't bite. There's a little bit of movement in the water, so there is some current. Maybe it just needs to be more. But I'm not really getting hardly any bites. I've had a few. The morning was great. Had a few offshore fish that we shook off. Caught a couple on a jig. But that morning spot in the hydrilla definitely had the most active fish in it, but it was also in the morning. But anyway, that's midday, day one. It's hotter than balls out here. It is so hot. Other than that, you know, I like that first spot we found for practice. So feeling optimistic. Let's just keep looking for them. I threw a big swim bait down there. Not that big. I caught one. Got one on a swim bait. That's always nice. Ate the big swim bait. I don't know if we got a bass, but we got something big. The current's ripping up there. I don't know what we got. Like big catfish, staying down heavier than all get out. Big old catfish. Big old catfish. Not gonna be the easiest thing to grab. There we go. This one is nice. Little bass. Oh God, that's a giant. That's a big one. That's a really big one. You don't normally flip them this size. You don't normally flip them this size, but that Kistler Z-bone just did. Holy moly. Wow, look at that black spot on that fish's head. That's a giant, guys. I don't know how big that is, but we're gonna weigh it because it's as big as anything you're gonna catch. Golly, that's a big one. Now we gotta get a weight on this big one. Can't even get the things on her. You can't even pinch your lip. Whoa! I don't know if you can see that. 853. Can you see that? Oh my God. Oh, that's a giant. Oh. Oh, look at this big old mama. Look at that big old mama. She's ready to go. Off she goes. Yeah, that just happened. We just boat flipped an 8-pounder. Woo! 8.5 pounder on a big biffle bug, baby. The great big one, the 1 ounce one. I shook one off there. Got some hydrilla. Missed it. That's good hydrilla. That's what we're looking for, boys. It's 8:38 and still light. Sun's still up for sure. Huh. Reeling that in full speed. That thing jumped up there and grabbed it. That poor guy, actually. Really long, but man. All right, so that's the end of practice. Day one here, Lake Chickamauga, FLW Super Tournament. Good start to the morning. Found a few other fish off and on throughout the day. It was pretty tough, got hot. There wasn't a whole lot of flow. Came out of a creek, there was flow, caught a big blue cat and a bass on back-to-back cast, and then started running ledges, and then caught that great big, and that boat flipped at 853. Biggest bass I've ever caught here. And caught a few little ones after that, but nothing crazy. Got a good spot in the morning and figured out how to catch a big one. So that's always good. The great big biffle bug, which is what caught me a 7-pounder last time, caught me an 8.5-pounder this time. So at least if I get a limit and I'm just trying to get big bites, I have a bait I got confidence in to go do that. So on to day two.
I did too. Kyle was killing it.
Yeah. No, I wasn't. Kyle was butchering it.
I wasn't killing it either. So
I was butchering it.
Matching.
Okay. But real quick, you have your own YouTube channel,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And you want to tell them where your YouTube channel is, where they can go find you? Because she does a bunch of awesome stuff.
Yes, it's just under Madeline Ledford. That's Madeline. And Ledford is Ledford. That's all it is.
Yes. So go check her out. She's letting me like join along with her. So I'm gonna butcher this song.
Oh, I'm gonna butcher it too.
But this is Imagine Dragons, and what's the name of the song again?
Believer.
Believer.
Yeah.
So like I'm just gonna sit here and mess the song up, but
I'm gonna butcher it
just so I can be in the video.
Okay.
But go subscribe to her because she's awesome.
Okay.
When we said this was A-F-E. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Thank you. That was awesome. She's so good. Go check her out, Madeline Ledford. Yeah, awesome.
Okay.
She's so musically talented, and I am not. But thank you for letting me play with you.
Oh my goodness.
That was
Now they'll
awesome.
have to take you fishing.
I don't know if they want to do that.
Oh yeah, totally.
I won't
Take you
even
fishing.
touch them.
Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to her. All right, bye.